You're bad at being bullies.
And sorry, my makeup is a little smudged.
Donald Trump is a pathetic
Western European men.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. So glad you could be here today. We have a lot of liberal madness to get to. It looks like the trans women want better bullies from the right. I'm not exactly sure what that's all about, but we'll get into it. There is a pot calling a kettle black. And did you know that BMI is racist? Of course it is. We'll touch on that as well. But listen, we've got a lot of liberal madness to get to. And in order to do that, we need to jump into that liberal pool. So let's do that right now, my friends. Sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
One of the things I think is weirdest about the whole septum theory bullshit. As you can see, I do have it. I am a transgender woman with a septum ring.
Well, that explains a lot already before you even really say anything, but go on.
You guys think you're like slam dunking? No one has ever been like offended by you commenting septum ring theory. It's never happened once, you know?
I think I disagree with that just a little bit. I've got a lot of videos over the last year that disputes that claim, but all right.
No one's ever been offended. It's not offensive. I do like the hee hee ha ha about, oh, you just don't like it because you have to be 18. Kind of true. You guys are pedophiles.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
I don't think that's necessarily the reason.
Wait. We went from septum ring to pedophiles? I don't follow that. That's definitely kind of like jumping the shark a little bit there, my friend. What? I don't see that bridge, but all right.
Why you think this? But you are a pedophile.
Oh.
Or at least you support pedophiles if you
sure
have ever voted conservative.
And here we go.
You supported a pedophile in that vote. You always, but whenever I tagged hashtag trans,
okay.
I got a bunch of comments that say, "Man, okay, man, good, have a good day, man, dude," and it's like that is not offensive to me, because you guys are bad at it. Now, if someone mistakenly on the street noticed that I thought I was a man, it can sometimes hurt. I'm not gonna lie. But like, just saying man, you're bad at being bullies. We need to open up the schools. We need new bullies. You guys aren't good at it.
Hi, I'm a 34-year-old trans girl, okay? And sorry, my makeup is a little smudged.
Your makeup is the least of your concerns right now. Jeez.
Caroline Levitt's 28?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying hate age is a bitch, but damn. Ugh.
Oh, come on. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Bitch out here looking 45 at 28. Damn.
What trans people think they look like as compared to what they actually look like. Oh, come on now. Don't drag Twisted Sister into this. Well, it looks like MAGA Kitten has a heads up for you. You're a dude. Well, of course you are. That's a hard 34, sir. Man, I tell you, when I was 34, I still looked like I was probably 24. So, yeah, that guy, I hate to see what he looks like when he's in his 40s. He's going to look like he's 87.
I got catcalled twice on this walk. It's not a compliment.
What?
It's
No.
constant. It's exhausting. And it happens to all of us.
I'm not exactly sure who this all of us includes, but it's definitely not you.
Donald Trump is a pathetic, loser, fat, dumb, low IQ pig.
Wow.
That's not an opinion.
Really? Just by chance, what multi-billion-dollar corporations have you started lately?
But I'm going to explain how it's racist.
Okay.
So the history of BMI, which I'm assuming you don't know, is that the formula came from a Belgian mathematician, not a doctor, Belgian mathematician.
Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
His name is actually Adolf Quetelet. And yes, he was from Belgium. And yes, he was a mathematician. So just to give you a little bit more information there.
But he wanted to study social norms. And so he studied he studied Western European men, white men.
And also, you have to remember, this was back in the mid 1800s. So take that into account as well.
To get this formula, right? He just wanted to get an average. But the
Right.
BMI does not take into account different body types. It does not take into account how people distribute fat on their body. It
True.
does not differentiate between muscle and fat.
Okay, so far, everything she just said is absolutely true.
So fun fact, bodybuilders under the BMI are considered obese.
Again, true. Maybe not obese, but definitely would be classified as overweight, depending on, the weight to height difference. But yeah, she's totally correct.
Bodybuilders. The Rock under the BMI
Yeah.
considered obese. Maybe not now. He lost a lot of weight recently. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about either. It's a little concerning.
But The Rock, who's generally seen as our society as like a super healthy guy, under the BMI, he's considered obese. Jason
Yeah.
Momoa, under the BMI, considered obese.
Okay, yeah.
He's a pretty buff dude.
Okay, so why is this racist? I don't think you've gotten to that point yet.
But yeah, so it does not take into account how genetics can change the way our body holds fat or muscle or
Right.
anything, really, because it was only created by studying Western European men.
I wonder why that is. Well, I'll tell you why it is because Adolf was born in Belgium living in the mid 1800s Europe. And guess what? At that time, there's pretty much like all white people. Yeah, that's just the fact. So who do you think he's going to go find to do his studies? It's going to be white people. Like what? This is not racist at all. Now, in modern times, it's been skewed to somehow be racist, but it only measures body and weight, right? So it doesn't care if you're Caucasian or Black or Mexican or whatever. It doesn't matter. It just looks at two things. Two things, that's it. It doesn't care if you're a woman or a man, whatever. So look, apparently you just went to the doctor and the doctor gave you your BMI and you're all butthurt about it. And look, the bottom line is you're fat. It doesn't matter what the BMI says. You're just fat. Okay. You are morbidly obese, and stop trying to rationalize it by making this video saying that BMI is racist and therefore it doesn't apply to you, because it totally does. And it does me too. Anyways, let's move on. We've got some more racist. Jeez. These people, I tell you, and I'm not being racist when you're about to see the next clip. When I say these people, I'm saying literally these people, they just have no concept of right and wrong, I guess. Anyways, take a look.
Yeah, look at this.
Okay.
Like, you can't even see it at the top because it stops like all the way down here.
Okay, but fine.
Yeah, no.
I mean, and that was black pepper, just in case you didn't see that.
And it almost looks like somebody already been doing this. Look how full this is. Like,
Okay,
halfway full.
it's not halfway full.
No. This one don't even have a top on it. I'm tired of these people playing with me.
What are you doing? You can't do that, lady. Oh my gosh. Do people actually do this? Because that's just straight up theft. You're not only stealing from the store, you're totally effing over somebody that might pick up that container of pepper because they're going to buy it. And then when they get home, they're going to open it up. And if there's no seal on the top, that means it's been tampered with, which means then that person's going to have to drive all the way back and return it. And look, you're just causing problems all the way around, young lady. Shame on you.
Okay, blame somebody else.
That's a straight up stealing. Is that like part of the great pepper reparation movement that we haven't really heard of yet? Yay.
Capitalism is evil.
How?
When did they put this up?
I think just recently.
Like, what is this?
What is this? Well, this is probably a measure to make it so that people stop stealing and looting their stores, lady. I think it's pretty obvious.
We expect hundreds of thousands of firearms will be collected and destroyed through this scheme. Consistent with the approach that was taken in 1996, the government is proposing that states and territories will be responsible for the collection, processing and payment to individuals for surrendered firearms. The Australian Federal Police will then be responsible for the destruction of these firearms.
What, are you retarded?
Well, surprise, surprise, Australia's doubling down on getting rid of guns and making the mass population of Australia even more defenseless, even though you just had a legitimate Islamic terror attack killing multiple people. And also, I saw just yesterday that there was a group of Islamists heading towards Bondi Beach again, like yesterday or something. And the authorities were fortunately on top of it. And I guess they slammed into the vehicle to stop them and they got all arrested. So they diverted possibly another big tragedy. So good on them. But seriously, the answer is get rid of more guns. I'm pretty sure the answer is get rid of the radical Islamists that are in your country, which appear to be quite a few.
Hey, white people.
Yeah.
14% of the population.
Yeah. Roughly, yeah.
50% of the crimes.
Roughly, maybe a little higher.
We've heard it a million times. You guys have beat this argument to death. But let me ask you guys something.
Yeah.
What percentage of the black population do you think stabs their mother and father to the point of unaliving them? Just want to hear your take.
Trick question. They don't have fathers to stab. You know, as I was going through the comments of that video, it was just full of these type of comments, jokes, you know. But I mean, I think it's maybe kind of true. I don't know. He just set himself up for the joke. Yeah, and there were a lot of them. I just grabbed one. Funny when people make these types of videos and post it like they actually made a good point and don't sound retarded. That seems like it's a lot of them. And with Christmas literally around the corner, I just want to give just a quick PSA that there is a definite difference between saying happy holidays and Merry Christmas. Let's check it out. Happy Holidays versus Merry Christmas. I think there's a little bit of a difference. I'm not sure. There could be a couple things different about the two pictures. I'm not sure.
Morning, everybody.
Good morning.
You know, after Trump's speech to the nation last night, I woke up this morning feeling very patriotic about my country.
Nice.
So
nice.
I got
Good
up,
for
I
you.
put my Trump shirt on.
Yeah.
My hat.
Awesome.
My little Christmas ear antlers. I even got my little Christmas teddy bears. Aren't they cute, ladies?
Yeah.
But you know what?
What?
Setting all the bullshit aside,
Okay.
I only want one thing for Christmas. Just one.
Okay, that's fair.
I hope and I pray that every liberal Democrat in this country finally opens up their eyes to the fact that they're freaking idiots. So everybody have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'll see you folks on the flip side. God bless Trump and God bless the American people. I'll see y'all later.
Some of y'all spend more time moving an elf around the house than moving your kids towards Jesus. That
That's
elf
true.
ain't saving nobody.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Well said, based grandmas. Oh, God. Well, that was totally insane. You could never pay me enough money to do that. But you know what? What's even more insane is what Germany is trying to, I think it's really gaslighting their population. They're trying to tell them what to do just in case you confront a terrorist or somebody's coming at you with a knife. This is their first line of defense. Check it out.
Und ich schlage zum Kopf. Ich treffe den Kopf und die Augen.
So I guess Germany has the right to bear towels. Are you kidding me? Do you even know how many times that guy would have been stabbed in that situation if the other person was really intending to try to get him? That towel would not do a thing. Jeez Louise. Unless maybe the terrorist had, a hairdo they didn't want to get messed up. Maybe that would be a deterrent. But other than that, that dude is dead. When the right disagrees with you, you're effing retarded, as compared to when the left disagrees with you. Unfortunately, my friends, we live in an age where this is definitely the truth. This next clip is somewhere in the South. To me, it kind of reminds me of Louisiana, but I don't know. It's all kind of muggy down there in the South. But this guy, well, you sometimes need to be careful what you ask for, because you might just get it.
What? What are you talking about?
Hey, stop.
Say something. Back up.
Stop.
Say something.
Stop.
Hey, bro.
Okay.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
With great power comes great responsibility.
There you go, buddy. It was yesterday or a couple days ago. I showed a video about this piece of trash lady who thought she was being, all cool and edgy. She's an awful, and she saw a nice little old lady in Target. This little old lady worked at Target, and she just happened to be wearing a Charlie Kirk shirt. And this piece of trash lady goes up and decides to just absolutely verbally assault this woman for no reason other than she is vile and she has pure hatred in her heart. But we do have an update for that. I just want to give you an example of what we're talking about, just so you have perfect context. So let's take a look at that.
Why?
They let you wear that shirt here?
Yes. Why?
So,
why are you taking my picture?
why are you wearing that shirt? You're working. It's not
It's
a
a
Target
red
shirt.
shirt. I can wear any red shirt.
It's not a plain shirt.
It doesn't have to be
It's a Charlie Kirk shirt.
Yes. Yes, I know.
Are you stupid?
No.
Why the would you wear that? You're at work at Target. That's not a Target shirt. It's not a plain red shirt. You support a racist.
It's not racist.
You support a racist.
He's not a racist.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stand here and argue with you.
You're not. You should go
over
get
it.
your manager. You should not be allowed to wear that at work. Unacceptable. Unfucking acceptable.
That's your opinion.
No, the opinion is he's a racist and you support him.
That's your opinion, ma'am.
Okay, that was just a taste of the harassment that Michaela at Ponce, I don't know. She's a piece of trash. I don't really care what her name is. But that is how she treated it. Went on, and she got more vulgar and more abusive in her tone. But the lady at Target, her name was Miss Jeannie Beeman, and she had an interview afterwards, and the question was posed, do you think Michaela should lose her job for what she did? And this is her response. This tells you everything about where this lady's heart is at. Take a look.
I don't think that's right. Like, one saying I have is, two wrongs don't make a right. You know, she wronged me, but I don't want to wrong her,
right.
Or I don't want her wrong, because it's not going to make it right. I mean, that was her opinion. But she's the one that put it on Facebook or
Exactly.
put it on that. So, you know, but I really wouldn't want to see somebody lose their job over it.
Well, let's take a look and see what happens next, because apparently Michaela, this whole thing kind of backfired on her, and she issued some kind of apology. But come on, seriously, no way. Let's take a look.
Apparently, Michaela has issued an apology statement to their local news. Apology not accepted.
Yeah.
I was provided with some additional information about Miss Jeannie today.
Okay.
Miss Jeannie lost her husband 12 years ago to suicide. He suffered from health issues and dementia.
Wow.
Of all the people in the world, you chose to mess with because of a shirt.
And because she was an old lady, and you're a bully, Michaela. You're a vile bully who picks on weaker people. That's piece of trash.
Apology not accepted. You
No
can
way.
shove that apology so far up your arse, I hope you taste it. No, unfortunately, because of our economy and because of unfortunate life circumstances, it has become very common to see the elderly working.
Right.
I don't give a damn what your issue is. I don't care how bad of a day you're having. Show some damn respect. Treat them with kindness.
No
because
doubt.
you never know who you're going to stumble upon. What happened here is Michaela wasn't expecting things to go down this way. She was thinking she was going to have people in her comments rallying her on and praising her for what she did. No, ma'am. That's not what happened. And now you're giving a phony-ass apology.
Yep.
And Lowe is not releasing any information on her as to whether or not she's still employed. What they did share is they received over 6,000 calls. So, good job. Good job to everybody who made that phone call and who has sent emails. Michaela can take that ChatGPT generated apology and shove it.
Well, there actually has been an update on Michaela's situation. I'm glad to say that she has actually been terminated. What a piece of garbage. Make racism wrong again. Shut up, Karen.
Raise your hand if you think Caroline Levitt is a massive upgrade over DEI hire Karine Jean-Pierre.
Are you willing to give Donald Trump any credit for keeping his campaign promises? The
No.
borders closed and secured, stemming the flow of sex trafficking and drugs into the United States. He's deporting criminals and dangerous elements. He's going after gangs and drug cartels that were let in under the Biden administration. Those tariffs have brought billions of dollars in every month, giving us surpluses. Our inflationary number is at its lowest point since 2021 and not rising like you thought because you didn't know anything about tariffs. Our stock market is set to close at record numbers. Our interest rates have steadily fallen.
Yep.
Oil and gas prices have fallen. You're filling up your car at prices cheaper than 2020. Your energy costs have come down.
I actually saw in Texas, this guy was filling up. It was $1.98. Hello?
All things Donald Trump ran on that needed to be under control in order to attack the price of goods that went up under the Biden administration.
Yeah.
You tried to black out the system, but it was so good, Black Friday numbers went up. Cyber Monday numbers went up. Overall spending for the holidays will go up.
Yep.
Next week, we'll see record travel for the holiday seasons, like we saw record travel for the Thanksgiving. We're seeing trillions of dollars being invested into the United States.
Apparently over 18 trillion in, with everything going on. That's pretty crazy. When you consider, I believe Biden in 4 years, I think he got $1 trillion in investment. And Trump has over 18 in less than 1 year. All right. Yeah, our economy just sucks. Look, most of the stuff is going to kick in next year with the big, beautiful bill and the tax credits and these tariffs and everything. Factories are going to start being built. The energy producing plants, nuclear, I hope they're nuclear, are going to start being built. Like everything is going to start changing radically for the better starting in 2026. So just hang on. All you Republicans, what do they call it? Repanicans? All right, anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So just calm down.
We're seeing conflicts and wars around the world stop and peace agreements being put in and mineral deals that are positive for the United States.
Yep.
New trade deals being put in that are positive for the United States.
Yeah.
Can you give him any credit at all for keeping his campaign promises?
I can.
Or did you just not pay attention and only worry about what the news tells you?
Is it okay to have a white friend?
I don't believe a black person can really have a white friend.
Dr. Umar, at this point, I'm going to tell you go f*** yourself. You and your feelings, because not only do I have white friends, I got a white mom, I got a white wife, I got a white son, I got half white children. I'm going to tell you, a person shouldn't pick their friends based on their color, but based on their character. Because I've been over by my mother. I've been over by my father, who's never been here. I've been over by family that has blood in them, but I've never had a white person come up and tell me, hey, I'm going to help you, and then me over. I'm just being honest about it. So you and your feelings, it is what it is. If you don't like that, you apparently ain't got your eyes open, and you just not honest enough to admit that black people been you over your whole life, or your doctor self would have more and more of a following than what you have. Because I ain't seen you do shit in the 20 years I've heard you run your mouth but complain. You ain't built no schools, no hospitals, no universities. You ain't put nobody on their feet except yourself. But you talk about black people won't f*** you over. You know what you're talking about.
I feel absolutely terrible for the young black children who are being raised by these disgusting, piggish single mothers who aren't even able to take care of themselves. So the idea that they pumped out 4 kids is just absolutely absurd. But nevertheless, they choose to do it, all right, because the government is going to throw money their way. And it's just really sad for these kids who are really not given a fair chance. That is the only injustice, okay, going on in the black community.
It's time for Dave's Detox. Man, he's quick.
Yes.
Ah, good job, buddy. Oh boy. You don't want to mess with the roosters. You need to change up that gate a little bit. All right, you go. Oh, nice. I did that once when I was little. I was thrown off immediately, but... Wow. Okay. Oh, geez. Man, that would suck. Ah, nice. Except she's not going to even remember this. Oh, and it's a unicorn too. Okay. Oh, that's cute. Little Sonic there. Oh.
Get her, Warbird.
It wasn't that funny, but you know. Oh, man. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and thank you to all those that subscribed. And if you hit the thumbs up button, I do definitely appreciate it. Listen, there's going to be some videos popping up here. I think you're going to enjoy them, so check them out today. And until the next episode, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated. And until we meet again, have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear.